Hello everyone, we are back, and this time it is Blu-rays. And we have amazingly a lot of Blu-rays to go through because that's one of the formats I've been kind of keeping up with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I thought we
I
had like
thought
10.
I thought this was going to be a lot shorter than it is, but there have been just quite a few because up until this year, literally, Blu-ray was once in a blue moon to find at thrift stores for a good price, or
We had
really
like 5 Blu-rays.
Yeah,
like,
now we're finding them at the rate of regular DVDs. And even nice ones too, like Steelbooks, which was the first ones I'm going to look through here, are the Steelbooks we picked up in the past half year. This is cool. I love this.
the original.
Yeah, with the miniseries. I really like this. I really like Tim Curry. So that's a big thing. Like,
Tim Curry's awesome.
I know the new movie is very popular and things, and it's very different. But I just
Tim
really like.
Curry's awesome.
Yeah, I like this adaptation because of Tim Curry. It's just amazing. Like, legendary actor. This is a movie that's very mixed for me. I think you liked it a little more than I did.
I think if it wasn't Total Recall, it would have been a great movie.
In some respects, it was a little closer to the book. In other ways, it was not. It was the
wanna read that book.
Schwarzenegger movie is very different from the book for the most part, and it's very much its own beast. Like, the book is one thing, this is kind of its own thing, and the Schwarzenegger movie is another thing. They're all different takes on the same story. And this one is definitely my least favorite, but it has some good things going for it. I felt like it was
Kate
trying.
Beckinsale.
Well, Kate Beckinsale, of course. Yeah, look at that. Cool Steelbook, man. It's great.
She doesn't
But,
age.
Yeah, she's.
I think she might be a vampire.
But to me, like, it felt like it was trying a little too hard to look like Blade Runner, and you know what I mean, like
It did
visually.
have that feel to it.
But I don't know. It was okay. It had decent stuff. But
I think it would have been really
this
good
was
if
a
it wasn't
really
Total
cool
Recall.
edition. It was good enough that I kind of wanted a copy, but then I ran across, because I love the book and that it's based off of. We guys sell it for you wholesale. Remember it for you wholesale. I haven't read it in 20 years, but yeah. And then I love the other Total Recall, the original movie. So really cool steel case. This, I love the Evil Dead. And this, you had to grab this steel case. And Evil Dead 2 is getting a really nice steel case this year at some point. It looks really cool. But yeah, I had to grab that.
My favorite movie ever.
I know you don't like this movie, but you watch it with me. I really like, though, Leon the Professional. The only Luc Besson movie that I can say I genuinely really like. The rest, it's either...
It's weird.
I can either pass or, like, it was okay. But this, I really like this movie, and, you know, Jean Reno is awesome. He's a great French action star, and Natalie Portman was ridiculously good in this movie for her age. Very good acting in that one, so
But
really like
better
that
than
one.
that.
And then Steelbook of Empire Strikes Back. So have a Steelbook set of Star Wars, even though it's not the best editions viewing wise, like some of the older Laserdiscs and stuff like that is my preferred. But it will be cool to have a Steelbook Blu-ray set of the first 6 movies, because we do have the newer ones, of course, over on the Blu-ray side. It'd be cool to have a set together.
Yes.
So move over to your stack over there. We have one new one that we got.
Another great one that
One that
everyone's
was-
going to be really mad at us for getting.
One that was a pre-order for strange reasons, but because we saw this in theaters,
We did,
and
but we didn't hear it in theaters.
we did not have a good theater experience. The
We
sound
had
kept going out, and it
very
was
bad.
bad. But
Yeah.
so we really wanted to rewatch it.
We went to one of those discount theaters after it.
That we've
used
been to
theaters.
before, and we've
We've
had
been to
good
before, and
experiences.
it's been
But that,
fine.
yeah,
I feel like this would have been really good if it was the movie that the director was trying to originally tell, where it was more horror.
I don't know.
There were some really good horror elements in
Yeah,
this.
it had good spots. That
really
almost
good.
made it more unbearable to me, because there were moments of like hope. Like, there were little segments that were really good. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then it was followed by 15-20 minutes of crap, and then like, oh, another really good segment, and then a bunch of crap.
Yeah,
So it's kind of mixed. I
think
really
if they
want to see
would've-
the special
if
features.
they would have gotten rid of the humor, which
What, that didn't land at all.
The humor
At
was
all.
bad.
That was the most disappointing
the
part. I
humor
think,
was really bad.
work.
The CGI looked terrible.
for the
I don't-
most part.
I don't know what the budget was for this,
But every once in a while, like, you had the scene that came out of nowhere, with, like Baba Yaga and stuff like that. Little
the Baba
scenes that were
Yaga
okay.
scene was amazing. There
But
were some really
anyway.
good scenes, but
We want to rewatch that. Let's give it another shot and see. We both really like Hellboy in general, and like, but
we have
the newer.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Rise,
Yep. So just
Planet
missing
of the Apes.
one of those.
almost there, and
An '80s classic.
classic Spaceballs
Spaceballs.
with
Watch
Rick
out.
Moranis.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that movie.
Also, The Great Mouse Detective. One of
Jeez.
those Disney movies that I feel like is also underappreciated.
Yeah, I don't hear about people talk about that
Nobody
one.
ever talks about this one, but it's a great movie.
Yeah.
One of Stefan's movies. Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Not gonna sit through this.
Yeah. 2 Blu-rays long, lots of special features, and
I can't believe 50th anniversary. It's
yeah,
old.
yeah.
It's old. But that's an experience. Much better. Overboard, the original Overboard.
Yeah, I never saw the remake. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about the other one. I like this cover though. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's the there's a Japanese laserdisc that has that cover. I don't know if it originated there, but
I like that. Kurt
yeah.
Russell. It's awesome.
this is cool. This
is-
I love the edition.
The Evil Dead
25th
2.
anniversary edition, and the special features on this one are some of the best I've ever seen for Evil Dead 2. Like the combination of all of them, because a couple of them have been individually on other releases before, but they were interesting enough to where you were doing something, and you stopped and like watched a whole like segment of it with me, and like, oh crap, what was I doing? And you went and figured out what you were doing.
Trying to bake.
Yeah, that's right. You were baking that day, but they were really cool.
Air Force One, which is also a classic. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I don't really feel like I need to see it again though.
It is so good.
I don't
I have
think
a lot
it's-
of
I don't
memories of
think
that
it's-
movie though. That was one of the few times my dad actually took me to the movies.
And you lied.
Yeah,
It was-
we told my mom we saw something. I
was
forget
your
what we
first-
said, 'cause it was my first R-rated movie. But I forget what we told my mom
Yeah.
we saw. I don't remember what it was. But
Aww.
more Tim Curry.
More Tim Curry.
There you go.
And it's Rocky Horror. Camera knows it's his face. This one I'm very conflicted about.
Yeah, very very mixed on that
I
one.
feel like if Russell Crowe wasn't in this, I would like it so much
And it's
better.
not just his singing, because everyone always talks about his
No,
lack of
it's not
singing.
the singing.
He
He
just
just
doesn't
doesn't
feel
work.
right for the character. I don't
No.
know. Anne Hathaway I was fine with.
Yeah, I was fine with
Yeah.
literally everyone else.
Well, Hugh Jackman more than fine. Hugh Jackman was
yeah, that's
perfection. But
no, Russell Crowe was not the correct
he
choice
just-
at all.
yeah.
It was
I didn't
a
like
bad
it.
idea, but
I still really loved seeing it because I loved going into the theater and seeing Les Mis.
Yeah.
I saw that a bunch of times, and watching that live was so great. So seeing this, I think it was done really well
yeah,
overall. But yeah, just so I don't know. I think I just
I'm like
yeah.
some parts of it I absolutely love, and
Yeah.
some parts of it no.
This is one
Another
for you.
classic.
This is one of those I saw once and I'm like, good enough.
This is a fantastic movie. It's so scary.
Watched our DVD one with the Meg and everything. Amanda does love shark movies. I wasn't kidding.
This
The
is
Deep
Deep
Blue
Blue
Sea.
Sea. Samuel L. Jackson's performance is outstanding.
I'm much more okay with the next one.
This is a great movie. This is a better
There we
movie. Hook.
That movie-
This is my favorite Robin Williams
Yeah,
movie.
that movie is like a part of your being. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
so
love
important to you.
this.
I know that. Yeah.
I love this. The cast
great.
is amazing in this. I don't know. I have no complaints. I don't know anything that you could complain about with this movie.
And over here we have Glacier National Park. I really like this. I've actually watched through this twice. I really like national park videos, and even whether it's something more of a documentary or more of just like flybys and things like that. I really like that. Places that you might never see or you might see one time. It's cool to be able to revisit them in some form. And this is really cool because it has going through the national park for roughly an hour, but it has 3 different choices. One with narration talking about the park, one with just the music, and one with just ambient sound. So there's different ways to experience it. And it's a great background disc to have on too,
Cool.
like on the projector
Yeah, the projector. I think
to have out there.
it
It's
looks
just-
better.
Yeah. And we have The Shining on Blu-ray with this really cool lenticular cover. Hopefully it shows up.
It's so
Sometimes every once in a while those don't show up well on camera, but yeah, really like The Shining. I know that Stephen King doesn't like this very different adaptation, but I love this.
Just had to harass and torture.
Oh, Shelley
Poor
Duvall.
woman.
Poor Shelley Duvall. Son of Kong, which, if this had been given more production time, this would be a classic, just like King Kong. But they were so... Archeo was so worried about competitors starting to release mimic movies. Like, they're so afraid of copycats, they want to rush a sequel out before anyone else can make one. And so this is made by majority of the same people that made the classic King Kong. And some of this stuff is great, it's just that it was really rushed. And I think that's why it has like just a mediocre reviews. It's better than I think people give it credit for. And it's one that just, if it been given more time, it would be great. One that is a 10 out of 10 every time. My favorite Hitchcock movie, North by Northwest, and a ton of extra features on this. I've watched everything on this disc. Absolutely fantastic and really good release. Really good release. So I really like that one. And now we have the Marilyn collection here that we found a couple, and then there was a sale that Big Lots had at one point, and weirdly they have more movies now that I remember them having, like, ever before, and they had a sale, so I grabbed a bunch. Some of them even have like the old sticker on, and I paid even less than that for each one of these for the Marilyn Monroe pictures, but Some Like It Hot, Bus Stop, There's No Business Like Show Business, 7-Year Itch, River of No Return. Oh, you missed the most important one. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. How to Marry a Millionaire. I really, really like this. I like this more though because of Lauren Bacall. So I'm gonna grab the other one for a second. Well, Misfits was also over there. That was another one. And one that I think is her most underrated movie because so many Marilyn Monroe pictures, even if you've never seen them, you can quote some things from them. You can quote songs, or you know what they are, or images from it. But Niagara, I really, really like this movie. I don't know, something about it that I really, really enjoy has really captured my attention. So Niagara looks fantastic. And the last couple here, we have our first incidents of a TV show on Blu-ray, and there's very little that I want TV-wise on Blu-ray, partially because a lot of stuff's not on Blu-ray at all.
Or it looks like crap on
yeah,
Blu-ray.
like the Buffy, with some of the really weird cropping issues they do with that, or how they re-released the original Battlestar Galactica in 2 versions, and one it's actually the original ratio, and the other one they forced it into widescreen, and it just looks wrong. And so I know a lot of TV shows I don't like on Blu-ray, but the X-Files, I would like to grab just the first 5 seasons of the X-Files.
Season 2?
Yeah, season 2 of the X-Files here. So that was cool. And one random HD DVD find.
No.
You don't really see them often, but yeah, so we have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, an HD DVD and a regular DVD combo. And the only reason I got it is because it was less than $1 and because it's a combo, because it is a Warner release, and I just won't even take a chance on a standalone Warner release on HD DVD, because so the chances of it having issues, having rot is just way too high for me to bother. But if it was that cheap and it's a combo, and I checked out the DVD side works perfectly, so.
I just think it's so funny because I was always told, don't pick up the Warner releases.
Don't pick up the Warner releases.
And then Stefan came home
with the Warner
release.
But it was in the bins, and it was
most of these
combo,
were in
so.
the bins.
Yeah, a lot of these were
by weight.
A lot of these were by weight, and if you weigh so little, I mean,
Blu-rays,
Blu-ray
they weigh
cases.
nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Like,
we spent less than 50 cents on most.
Yeah, a lot of these were less than 50 cents.
Which
like the
is
steel cases, like a multi-disc steel case might be a couple bucks. That's it.
But it's just crazy to me that we've gotten so many, and we found so many Steelbooks and combos
and in great shape. And we found a couple of these were sealed that we opened because we were watching them. So you find sealed stuff sometimes too.
Yeah, it's insane what you find.
Yeah, but yeah, this has been not even all, because I've been doing other videos of the Blu-rays in the past half a year. So.
Yeah, we've done a couple of Blu-ray.
Yeah, a couple of collections. So I'll put some of those at the end of the video too if you haven't seen them. Some import stuff and crazy things, and definitely check out the Wizard of Oz set. That's probably one of the coolest finds I think I've ever had. I think that's beautiful, but I love Wizard of Oz, so that's for me. But yeah, so we will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you really like this and you haven't seen the DVD one, that's an even bigger, crazier one. So make sure you go back and check that one out.